Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run. We just picked up Shodi. Let's fucking play some.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
She can take care of herself.
And you know her better than her own brethren?
You look, but you never see me. The Watcher's got a keen eye, spotted my potential.
The woman's lips press a hard line as she shakes her head unhappily.
Please just guard her well. Protect her purity and her godliness. The body is a shell. It's her soul that'll suffer if she steps from the path of righteousness.
Moderate positive reputation gained with Children of the Dawnstars.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Okay.
Shouty! Blessed child, you returned to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, 'cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
We haven't left. Calm down, y'all.
So I now see.
Frowning, the priestess takes her time lighting one golden candle and then another.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
Actually, yes. I would like a blessing. The priestess' entire expression brightens, lit by a holy righteousness.
You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm.
Ooh, this ain't gonna go. What? Actually, I think I have I think this is resolve, and I have a shit ton of resolve. Give her your hand.
Strengthen your spirit through tribulation.
The woman snatches for your wrist with a fervent strength. Her fingers are cold, unrelenting, tight. But the candle flame that she presses to your skin is white hot, instantly singeing.
This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins.
Hold your hand over the flame. An acrid smell assaults your nose as smoke curls up from your skin. The pain is a constant jabbing, the tip of the flame needling at your nerves until your fingers begin to shake uncontrollably.
And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival.
Shouldn't this be changed?
We believe in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness. And we now beseech you.
Fire continues to eat through flesh and muscle, digging into bone.
To banish the shadows of the unfaithful and wash away the sins of our past.
Godly Redeemer and bringer of light. Without so much as a movement from either of you, the flame suddenly snuffs out. Wanglith nods and rubs a glob of wax into the wound.
Good. The light accepted you for its host.
Major positive reputation gained with the Children of the Dawnstars.
Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
With a flick of her fingers, she splatters you with golden wax. Dope. Okay. Talk to her one more time.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
Farewell. Okay.
It's not right. I came here on the first ship. Why does an islander get paid the same as I?
They're bigger than you, and they haul cargo without whining about it.
It's not right.
I like that other dock worker. He's like, look, bitch. There's an obvious reason why. Aha, I remember this guy. I think this is the well-traveled supplier, I believe, is our,
Why, Berath
mage.
smiles upon me.
Mage.
What
Our,
fortune that on this turn upon the wheel
You should find yourself before the finest merchant in all the Deadfire.
Our legendary merchant that we got from Berath's blessings. Let me see what you have. Aha! Yep. So we get a whole bunch of decent stuffs. Got flamethrowers, gloves. Artificer's Precision, +2 dexterity, +2 explosives, spellbinding, 1 arcana, 1 all evocation power levels. Those are great for Aloth, pretty much immediately. That's cool. The amazing and truly incredible instant potion belt, +2 alchemy, grants alchemist cash. Summons a random potion into an empty quick slot at the beginning of a combat. This potion will vanish when combat ends. That's really cool, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. The Magnificent Escape Cape grants the Magnificent Escape. So you can dash when bloodied or near death. Cool. And you get +10 deflection against disengagement attacks. Very nice. That's pretty sweet. We will read legendary items when we gain them, when we take them, probably. We got some other good stuff. Trollhide belt is pretty good. Good enough that I might actually grab it now. Girdle of Mortal Protection is good. Greater Protection is great, honestly. I think I would rather Greater Deflection than Greater Protection. Boots of Stone, it's good. Pretty good. Boots of Speed are good. Gauntlets of Discipline. Sweet. Ogre Might, sweet. Healing Hands. Have that. Unshackling. Overseeing. Ring of Overseeing is pretty cool, especially on Chanter, just to make their AoE a little bit bigger, but we've already got really, really large AoE. Necklace of Fireballs, greater health. That's pretty cool. We'll grab the Trollhide belt. Crafted from the mossy hide of a forest troll, the intertwined vines and leaves of this belt form a solid and resistant piece of clothing. New growth obscures damage to the belt, for the moss and small plants which grow upon the belt retain some life. Though the result is somewhat like wearing an herb garden around one's waist, the hide holds some of the creature's power, granting the wearer the troll's ability to recover from wounds. You get +1 health restored per 6 seconds, which is relatively minor, but over the course of a battle can add up. Trade. So that's cool. We kind of want to sell off stuff. I think we don't want to sell to this guy, though. Because we're probably going to come back to him. I think this guy is a normal merchant.
Here you find civilization, amigo. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive.
Eat you alive.
That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne?
Alright.
A wise and prudent decision.
Let's do this. Okay, so yeah, he's got basic shit. Scepters, pikes. Basically, he's just got every basic type of weapon that you can get. And apparently he's got some nicer things as well. He's got the Essence Interrupter. That's pretty cool. Nice bow. Critical hits with this weapon transfer experimental soul energy into the target, morphing them into a sentient creature when the target dies. Interesting. Charged Copper. Shattered Vengeance, Shards of Woedica, 33% chance of applying a stacking curse on the target, increasing damage received. Physiker's Belt, or healing, +1 alchemy. Yeah, it feels like we should drop out of alchemy and probably let Shodi go that route, huh? Oh well. Swordsman's bracers. Incoming hits converted to grazes from melee weapons. None of that stuff is what we want to do right now, so let's sell some stuff. Okay. Good. Easy peasy. We'll go trigger this quest.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Mestre. Per complanka, don't tell me you're here to complain too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
The virus. Are they recruiting right off the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
I was hoping you might be able to help me, actually.
Ack, you and everyone else. Speak with Commander Savia at the jail, if you want a sense of how matters stand.
He points a finger to the east. What's going on?
A fight, Mestre. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
He has. He jerks a thumb towards the nearby door.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa. Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Darmo makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. Okay. Rinko! Papa!
Indeed.
Orlov. Chart outline appears to outline some kind of mining operation. Numbers in the nearby ledger seem to allude to volume, though precisely of what isn't clear. I'm Spirente. Someone has scrawled the lyrics to a traditional sailor shanty on this ragged scrap of paper. It's a fine three-master, thin like a bird. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. Of Captain Parfitos never said a hard word. We sell our troubles away. Ooh. Hold fast the helm, hold fast the wind. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. Andra's grace, or we'll all be skinned as we sail down Deadfire way. We've gone away long, left our loves behind. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. It caused me a sorrow most unkind while crossing down Deadfire way. They say in Deadfire the luminous grows. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. And so that's where our brave ship goes to make our fortunes one day. This is a long ass song. Fucking having sailors remember this many different lyrics. Oof. Oh. Ha ha ha. The next day on sail, we back with cheers. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. On Spirento fair, we see our dears and shower them with 2 months' pay. Hold fast the course, hold fast the waves. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. If we don't wind up in salty graves, we'll come back to Spirento someday. It's a fine three-master, thin like a bird. Heave ho, I'm Spirente. Of Captain Parfitos never said a hard word as we sell our troubles away. That's pretty cool. I like it. Animancy in the Modern Age and Air Glanfath, Part 2, Conflict and Unexpected Alliance. I don't think I want to read all of the books, but we will take them for later. In case I do. Maybe I'll do like a book collection read one day.
I'm keeping Papa company till he's better.
Papa.
Can I try your mask on?
Oh, it's not a mask, my friend.
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff. Can I try your mask on?
Not the mask.
Who's there?
And you got the shit beat out of you, Rinko.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Valian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, and where his skin is revealed, it is a patchwork of livid bruises. Holy shit. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
You look like you already got a foot in the grave.
She thumbs the cage of her lantern thoughtfully.
What is this? Why is one of the godlike in my house?
What happened to you?
These Juana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head and you can see that there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear. Doifa, doifa.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away, bold as anything.
Streetwise. I really want to hit him with the "were you cheating" or something, because he was totally cheating. But I am gonna go more benevolent. So like, were you cheating or something?
Matiko, she was not even playing. There I am, counting my winnings, and suddenly a giantess grabs my shoulder.
Lying sack
Perhaps
of
I
shit.
said something then, but she struck the first blow. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised purple face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
You should both be in the stocks. You should be in the stocks for being a lying sack of shit. She should be in the stocks for going too fucking far. But I'll fix both your mistakes. Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
Yeah, you can just tell how much he despises the Juana. With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. Fuck.
Yeah? Real quiet now. Sure thing.
And steal your shit. Don't mind me. Just stealing your shit. Solution? To what?
What can I do you for? All right.
Come on, everybody. Let's go. Odie boy, you look so sweet. You just sleeping there? It's like I'm trying to. Alright, let's head down to the Kraken.
Red Serens, adherents, the dear wooden. What next?
A giant right out of the living lands?
Don't joke. Who knows what that thing was?
And there used to be a person out there. Oh, he's probably up here. Yeah. Alright, into the Kraken's eye with ye. Don't you tell me to gather my party before venturing forth? Baldur's Gate? Like that was my Papa! That was my foot! Yo, what is this? Ah, Kraken's eye. Nice. We'll keep that in mind for, I don't know, stuff later. Mariner's porridge.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Bunch of random stuff. Salt, cool.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. You have gained an item, ale. Nice. How can you tell?
On account of you haven't got a gaggle of children trailing after you to ask impolite questions. Means word hasn't got around.
Oh, nice. 'Cause I'm godlike, right? What's this about rooms?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
He pauses, fixing you with a considering eye.
Well, tell you what. I've got one room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill. He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
Okay. He slides the key across the counter towards you. Okie dokie. What if he won't leave willingly? Just say, I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done.
With a final nod, he turns away. Hold
Still
your
kicking, eh?
shit.
What'll it be?
Other stuff to talk to you about. Any chance you saw the fight with Rinko and Makeha?
Mokeho? That'll be the
Mokeho.
Juana the poor fool got into a dust-up with, I expect. Yeah, I saw it. Made a real mess, they did. The two of them were having a game of cards, far as I could see. Guess things between them soured in a hurry. I kicked the Juana out, had a few men carry what was left of Rinko home.
So they were playing against each other.
Well, yeah. Think maybe Rinko wasn't expecting one of the Juana to know the game so well. He looked real nervous by the end.
You know Rinko?
Well, no more than most. He's a hard man to like, let's say. Came here with the wife, an animancer, one of Odorisi's lot. The governor could tell you more there.
You know who started it?
Could have been anything. Rinko doesn't know when to quit talking, and some of those Juana are real serious types. As far as I'm concerned, we owe the Storm Speaker for keeping the town in one piece. Don't mean I'd invite her people over for tea.
Other questions I had?
Sure. Just hope you don't mean to dredge anything up again. Leave the feuding for the Blue Bloods.
I'll do what I want. Know anyone looking to make some coin? I need someone who can hold their own in a fight. Ah, hiring crew members or hiring people. What can you tell me about Port Mage?
Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sarahuzi, little Juana village out west. Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Clario's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home, but I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood.
Oh?
Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
Why call it the Kraken's Eye?
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Thorol's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right of the counter.
My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
I'm gonna steal that one of these days. Let's see what you have.
Didn't think you had 2 copper pieces to rub together. No offense.
I have 5,000 copper pieces to rub together. Midnight Mead. That. Ah, nice. Alright, he didn't have much. Put our belt on real quick.
What do we do if there are no more ships?
Die of starvation or disease.
Batso, I hate talking to you.
I could imagine, jeez. That's your only 2 stances? Die of starvation or disease. Okay, I guess. Gosh.
Of course.
Ooh, +2 intellect. Pretty good.
How does it work?
You inhale. It isn't complicated. Ha! Maybe I was wrong.
Nice. Alright, we got Norgund. Who's a little salesman.
A new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares?
Mostly legitimate wares? Nice.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Mostly legitimate, question mark?
I am an honest merchant, sir. But I confess that the tools I supply have an unjustly sinister reputation. How my clients decide to use these items is not my responsibility, after all.
Uh-huh. Tell me what you got for sale. He is our lockpick guy, and he's got spices and other things. Thieves' Putty. Thieves' Putty's pretty useful. I don't know that we're gonna buy any, but we know he has 2 if we need to come buy some. Ripple Sponge, very good. So I try not to use a crazy amount of drugs because fucking side effects, but utilizing things like this to pass checks is pretty important, so we want to keep them in mind. I don't think we want to buy anything, though. Got 10 lockpicks, not one. Okay.
Yes?
Welcome back. Are you looking for...
At once.
Oh.
Yes?
See? Stealing. There you go. We could... I'm 99.999999% sure that that is not worth a putty. So we're not going to worry about it right now. We'll come back later.
Happily.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
That's because you didn't.
Thought I'd locked that thing.
The glassy-eyed gentleman before you bears the miserable expression of the recently sober. He also smells like he's been pickling in a cask for a few days.
Blazes. I was going to say you wandered into the wrong room, but by the look of things, it runs in the family.
I fucking love being a godlike.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
Thorol wants you out of here.
Does he now? And what are you supposed to do about it?
Rational, aggressive. I'm asking politely.
You're trying to kick us out. Nothing polite about that.
Thorol's pretty steamed. Things are only going to get worse. Galleon looks down at himself, and then out at the fouled bedding and the sticky carpets. His shoulders slump.
Well, maybe we did lose our heads a little.
You serious? You're going to let him kick us out of our own room?
Alright, Baru. Don't cock this up for me.
Come on, you lot. The crew of the Peregrine sails for brighter shores.
He heads out at a wobbling limp. Nice. Easy peasy dialogue squeezy.
Of course.
We don't have a buddy, do we? I think we do. Okay. I always do
Welcome
this.
back. Are you looking
It
for
plagues
something
me.
in...
Certainly. What can I do?
Oh my god. Thorgrund.
Absolutely.
Get out of here.
I can't do it. Not a sound. I'll try my best.
Pick the lock.
Hope that helps.
White leaf, ripple sponge, which is pretty good, actually. And cinder bomb. Yeah, sure, whatever.
I'd be glad to.
Okay. Back down to talk to Thorol.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Cleared out that room for you.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep. The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
There's a damp leather coin pouch on the counter. 1,200 copper, nice. Look, yeah. Sweet.
Fresh fish! Race you to the coral.
No contest.
What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man.
That's a pretty strange setup, yeah.
I have many fish here to trade. I caught them myself.
The Amawa woman grins proudly. Let me see what you have. Fire kelp, hagfish, silverfin, and cuttlefish. Cuttlefish. Oh, dry cuttlefish. She's dead now. Man, that makes me sad all of a sudden. Oh, shit. Peridot. That boat. Interesting.
Happily.
Most of the postings offer various goods for trade, though you spy at least one crude drawing of what may be the governor. Governor's estate. Alteria.
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess, sir. We are still recovering from the storm. We have supplies here for the paying customer. Provisions for the road, perhaps?
Let me see what you have.
Have a look.
So these are ship supplies. So repair, medical, cannon shot, infinite water, infinite hardtack, rice, ale, fresh fruit. A strange tablet. This stone tablet is wrapped in a rich leather and engraved with a flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen before. Nope. I'm not going to try to read it. It's a fucking weird language. We'll buy it. And then we have the Death's Maw. Grants death runes. Being near a killed enemy grants temporary damage reduction. Ooh. Interesting. It'd be cool. I'd be interested in utilizing it, but it's, like, I'd be interested in utilizing it as, like, a helmet for my tank, but I'm a godlike, so I can't use helmets. The downside of being godlike. Which, honestly, I think is probably, like... It's probably, like, a legitimate reason not to be godlike. I don't think what you get for being godlike makes up for not having a helmet slot, but... whatever. Battle-worn Grimoire. Alright, so we have that for... Eloth later. Ring of Minor Deflection. We're going to be rolling in later. There's no reason to spend money on it. Good. Fine. Keep the mace. Cause depending on what we run into, be good to have other options.
How are we supposed to fight a giant?
We don't. We run.
Where? There is water on all sides.
And then run in circles. Merle, leave me in peace.
Then just run in circles. Nice. Flint and Tinder. Alright, let's hit up the jail real quick. Matiko. I can do nothing without more guards. Rum Dum Rigger. Okay, let's talk to Savia.
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
The watch commander looks up at you after her listless greeting, and you notice that she has a dark bruise around one eye. She grimaces, but does not turn away. I'm just gonna... What happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Yeah, you know, she sounds like a patient woman, but she's just like, this motherfucker.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
Something you wanted?
Don't see many guards around.
We are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
Savia glances up at Shoti, expression flat, but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I, humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Oh, you got him? Nice. Good luck. I hope you enjoy. Hope the game goes well with you. Wait, when you say them, did you mean you got both?
Shot it, Rigere.
Ah, Rigere. That's how you say his name. Got it. I could go speak to this Ilari.
Kue, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I here by choice. Why do this?
Benevolent, rational, aggressive, passionate. I'll probably just go the benevolent route. I lost a lot to the storm myself. I want to help.
I wish more felt as you do. I might get a full night's rest. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
Sure, absolutely. How are things here in Port Mage?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
Very well. Okay, cool. So we do this. Hey, we can just take stuff. Sweet.
Ado, stranger. Or is it captain? You have the carriage of a captain. A noble bearing all around.
He's still drunk. I love it. The man in the cell wobbles slightly as he steps forward, fixing an eager smile and glassy gaze upon you.
Apretta, you must free me. I am a creature of the sea. I am not meant for this dark place.
You've been here.
Dry and wither like a landed fish.
This guy's still drunk. He's been here less than a day. Guaranteed. And he's already just like begging people to like, get me out of here. What did you do to end up in here?
I did no one any harm. I am at the Kraken's eyes so often Thorol should pay me. I sample every bottle for quality.
You're drunk.
My loyalty has given him heirs. I would have paid what I owed in time, had I the coin.
You walked out on a tab, Rigere. Nothing to boast of. And then you crawled up to the governor's estate, pissed on the steps, and resisted arrest.
Merla, I do not remember that at all. Right on the steps?
He's like, shit, I did that?
I'm sorry for the last. I tell you, Savia, I cannot help my magnificent reflexes. You were being very grabby.
You were being very grabby. I love that. That's so good. You know your way around a ship.
Do I know ships? He asks. I know every vessel on these waters, every one. From the galleon to the... every one of them, sir. You have enemies? These fists will drive them into the waiting arms of the sea goddess.
He clenches his fists, raising them above his head for emphasis, not striking confidence in me. However... Oh, he's a monk, it seems. That's cool. I could use you on my crew. What do you need me to do?
You see how fate has brought us together? The ice-hearted guard, she has set my fine at 400 pyres. I have... none. I flounder here until the debt is paid.
Damn. Any suggestions on how to get you out of there?
A matter of coin. 400 beautiful coins. That or the key, yes? The door is the thing.
Ruggiere leans in to wrap his fingers around the bars of his cell, rattling them to no effect. He sets his forehead to the bars, sighing.
The commander, she guards the keys like a jealous wife. It would take steady hands to slip it from her pocket. That is, if you have need of keys at all.
He turns a finger in small circles by the lock and winks clumsily at you.
You think me idle to ask this of you and do nothing? I have scratched, sir, a little mortar from beneath the bars at the window at every chance. The stonework, it is very strong. I can do nothing by hand. With tools, perhaps. With explosives, for certain. Norgund, in the Kraken's Eye, he carries many such useful items. All for legitimate use, of course. Animancers, they love explosives.
He raises his brows and grins toothily, and immediately we get into why I love Obsidian games, and more specifically, Pillars of Eternity and Pillars of Eternity 2, right? We get a minor character, a simple quest, and immediately we have a multitude of ways to go about this quest. We could just pay his debt, 400 gold, not that big of a price, boom, done. Or we could steal the key from the warden, basically. Or we could just pick the lock on his door, or we could get him explosives and he could blow his way out of the back of the cell. And there's actually more options, because the guard captain gave us a quest as well, and that's the route that we're going to go, right? Savia has given us a quest, and if we do that quest, then she's going to like us a whole lot more. So, you know. I think we might still have to pay some, but I think it's drastically reduced comparatively. Alright, we head out of Port Mage. Very nice. I hope you enjoy the game, Ace Horizon. It's a really fun one. If you're into this type of game, right? Now, it's not the isometric RPGs aren't the type of game that everyone can enjoy. But if you do enjoy games like this, like Pillars of Eternity or Baldur's Gate or things like that, then Deadfire is definitely worth it, I think.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Right, we've got Governor Clario's estates. Let's head on in, see what we can see. Okay, we got a couple guards. The upstairs is roped off. Aha!
No can do.
All right, but I'm keeping what...
Ooh, lockpick costs 3.
It's in there.
Pretty expensive.
Real quiet now.
Well, as long as I don't get caught. All done.
Give it a go. That. I'd end up having to buy more lockpicks. I forgot about the requirement that if you're kind of below, then the locks cost more. So, but that is pretty easily dealt with.
What do you need? Keep it down. Hmm?
I don't even know why I'm not gonna steal a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. Rum.
Hey.
Indeed.
I got it.
Okay. Go ahead and save, and here we go. Governor Clario.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
He spreads his hands in a subdued flourish.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of him.
She bobs her head in your direction.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever.
Clario's tone is polite, but there's a strained edge to his wide smile as he turns from Shoti to address you.
Quite the event, receiving one of the godlike in our little town. Perhaps it will take the people's minds off recent events. Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
He spreads his hands in an apologetic gesture. We've got colonists. I know what it's like, settling a new land. An important mission. Passionate. We'll go with the colonists, because it's fun to use background stuff. Hey, you got claws, my boy.
Interesting. Is that why you came? This may be a Valiant Trading Company outpost, but I welcome settlers willing to work.
I'm tracking down Aethys for the goddess Berath. The governor regards you silently for a few moments. After an uncomfortably long while, you realize he's been waiting for you to laugh. Smile politely. His own smile is rather uncertain. He presses gamely on.
Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports.
Yes, it was.
Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
Probably go the diplomatic route. I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Marvelous. You've washed ashore like a sign from the gods themselves.
Gotta boost our diplomacy and our, honesty so that we get our paladin buffs.
I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade?
I'm a watcher. I've dealt with Audra before.
Are you indeed? How very interesting.
For a moment, Clario appears entirely distracted from his point, regarding you with an uncomfortably intense degree of interest.
Do you know, they'd have a great deal of interest in speaking with you at headquarters. Something to consider.
Of course. He finally breaks from his musings and flaps a hand to dismiss the subject.
Well, luminous Adra is to Adra what a fine wine is to... well, never mind that. The point is that it is a particularly potent material, suffused with essence, and it is only found right here in the Deadfire Archipelago. It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums.
That's dead people's souls,
The trading
yeah.
company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing.
You mean you're trading in souls?
That's a colorful way of putting it. Energy, really, is more apt. It's not quite a matter of digging up the spirit of your old grandmother.
Except it actually is. It totally is. Clario lets out a short, breathy laugh, shaking his head slightly. It totally is.
Spin it however you like. The gods are gonna grind your soul to bits for this sin.
Damn, Shodi.
We will have to agree to disagree. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island.
Thanks
A
for the
successful venture
subscription.
up
I
until
appreciate
very
it,
recently.
Ace Horizon. A successful venture. Hell
We
yeah.
sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise.
Expertise.
And then one evening,
We're
a
gonna
storm
get
rolls in out
Alof.
of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. You say you are hunting this thing. Well, that is where it went. You need a ship? I need information. Do this for me, and I will set half the town to work on freeing your vessel.
And if I find this Odorisi?
Why, take his report on the situation and remind him that he's under certain contractual obligations. And relay my deep relief at his good health, of course.
Do you have any idea what might have happened?
I told you what happened, but you wouldn't listen to me. We could have prepared for this level of destruction. But what do I know? I'm just a priestess with prophetic dreams.
Damn. Clario's jaw tenses, but he otherwise ignores Shoti's tirade.
The Huana storm speakers should have kept the worst of the weather at bay. I can't imagine what else might have happened. There are wild beasts on the island, but they wouldn't have attacked an active dig site.
I can do that.
Gilad, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I'll see how it is.
With a discontented sound, she crosses her arms over her chest.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of Dawn Stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity?
Clario darts a quick, sour look in Shoti's direction.
One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Of great value. Very nice. Okay.
What do you need?
Quick save real fast.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Port Mage?
Certainly.
Lario stands up a little straighter and clears his throat.
It may not have the grandeur of Ostia or Enchanze, but I am proud of what we have created here. We've established strong supply lines, and our research rivals any performed in the Republics on better days.
Oh, you think, my man. What about the Huana?
They keep to themselves for the most part. We have little reason to interfere, and any Huana willing to work are paid for it. We get a few of those. Perhaps village life is too simple for them. They say things are very different under Queen Onekaza II. She has unified many of the Huana under her banner.
The Huana and Queen Onekaza are real.
Ikawa is one of the last holdouts. It works fine for our purposes. She is easier to negotiate with.
But why build an outpost here in the first place?
Scouts reported finding Engwithan ruins along with a promising Adra vein, and the locals were welcoming enough. Any venture of this size is difficult. Even so, the hard part was not convincing people to join us, but weeding out undesirable individuals. We lowered our standards in the end.
Lario smiles wryly. Are there many outposts in the Deadfire?
Not long ago, the whole archipelago was beneath notice, a place of warring tribes and grotesque sea beasts. Now, it seems every ruler on Aurora wants an island of their own. The lands here belong to the Huana for now. If you ask the Royal Deadfire Company, that will not last.
Lario mutters under his breath, running a hand over his scalp. The Royal Deadfire Company?
Dispatched by the Ranganui of Rawatai himself. That would be their emperor or king, perhaps.
I'm interested in what he says about the Valians.
Not long ago, the lands here belong
to the Valian Trading Company?
Well, we are not here to rule. We will be here so long as it benefits the republics.
Trade companies, right?
War does not benefit the republics, for the moment.
I see.
If you have any questions at all, really, at your pleasure.
Lario sets his arms behind his back, watching you with an expectant smile.
Yes? Something you need?
Lario likes to speak.
I got it.
Likes to hear himself speak. Alright. Sweet. We have gained a level. We've got a fun little situation. I need to do some research on what we want to take for some of these levels. I'll probably do a little bit of planning on some of the levels that we're going to be taking. I need to figure out what we're going to do with Eloth, because we're trying to multi-class everyone, so I don't know if we're going to take Eloth as a battle mage, which I think is fighter mage, or if we're going to take him as rogue mage. I think those are his two options. I'm not sure I'm super happy about either one, told, but we'll see. Regardless, that's going to be it for this particular episode, as well as this particular session. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.